Hi, it's Marina the Soul Alchemist. It's time for Pick Your Own Card weekly guidance for the 3rd through to the 9th of March. So I am using the Akashic Oracle card deck, which is a modality in a box. It does come with a free masterclass, get you started, and a key that you can turn into a pendulum to activate karmic healing. So there is a link in the description and in the comments to have a little look and see if that is something that you would like to bring into your experience to up level your relationships, your life, and your business. So we are going to be looking at the themes and the energies for the next 7 days. So it's the 3rd into the 9th of March. So we've got that 3-3 portal starting us off on Monday, which is beautiful. Lots of planetary stuff happening at the moment. Can't kind of keep up. But we are doing Akashic wisdom, and with these particular cards, there is healing that happens through these cards as well. So if you don't want to receive any healing as I'm speaking, as I'm showing you these cards, then just please say, I don't wish to receive any healing. That's all perfect. So tune into cards 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to reveal the messages, themes, and energies that are supporting you over the next 7 days. The bonus card for this week is all about money and wealth. And you know what? It is a money and wealth special. We've got another week that actually taps in and gives us the information, the insights, the practical action that we can take that is going to support a shift with our relationship with money and wealth. And I think for me, the key thing for us to really start to understand is, obviously, we know what the energy of money is. Do you understand fully what your money relationship looks like, how you feel about money, where your money triggers are, your money story, what that looks like? Do you have money limiting beliefs that you're still kind of like holding on to? What kind of behaviors do you notice about yourself in creating money, giving money, receiving money, spending money? What does that look like for you? So that's the kind of first question that I want to ask you. But also, what is your terminology for wealth? What does wealth mean for you? Because for some of us, it's not money. It could be more health. It could be love. So this is a money and wealth special. So do the two, mean the same thing for you in this particular instance, or are you going to separate them out? Either way, if you're separating them out, take the themes of each of the cards and apply them as you wish, and obviously take what resonates for you and leave the rest. It's all perfect. So if you've picked card 1 as your main focus, perfect. I would encourage you to listen to all cards because they're all different. There are different kind of messages that will relate to the topic of money and wealth. So if you've picked card 1 as your main focus, we've got self-confidence. So we've got a beautiful female angel here. We've got all of this gold, very solar plexus kind of energies going on here, which of course you would relate to confidence. It's the solar plex. It's our willpower. It's having this self-belief. And with being our card 1 focus for money and wealth, it's kind of looking at, are you confident with your relationship with money? Do you have an understanding of your money relationship? Everything that I've just kind of mentioned at the beginning of this particular video, do you have confidence in how you have a relationship with money, how you manage your money, how you are responsible for money? Do you feel financially secure? Do you have financial independence? Or is there kind of like some of the power and decision making and those bits and things? Because for some people, money kind of has them really constrict and, kind of go into this belief that I'm no good with money and I can't handle money and I'm no good with numbers. And, some of these things can be like really brought up around the topic of money. And some things you may know where they come from, and other things it just may not make any sense. But we have given ourselves over to maybe that feeling or that belief. And so it can knock our confidence with how we manage our money. So Card one really is asking you, do you feel confident with money, with creating your wealth, whatever that is for you? Or is there a lack of confidence, a lack of self-belief that you can create financial independence or freedom, or what, the life that you really want to experience? Is there a lack of confidence around that and a lack of belief? This card is asking you to start to find ways to build your self-confidence with the energy of money or with wealth. So what things can you demonstrate to yourself that you can handle money, that you can make good decisions around money? Are there some habits and behaviors that would maybe have you spend money for a short-term dopamine hit and then you feel guilty afterwards? So is there something there that you can look at and not use money as the way of getting that dopamine hit or filling that void? And is there another way that you can address that? Maybe just acknowledging the fact that there is that tendency to do that because you're bored or you're comforting yourself. We can spend money in a similar way that we can eat comforting food. It's fulfilling a need, but that need isn't necessarily a long-term healthy, need that fulfills our well-being and our contentment and our fulfillment. It can just be a short-term hit. So where can you bring more confidence in your connection with your money? How can you really sit in this solar plexus energy and start to really maybe heal that, bring those things into the light? And when we bring them into the light, it means that we can go a little bit deeper with them, we can get support, or we just literally need to acknowledge them so that there can be a shift that can happen within us. And whether that's our mental, emotional, or physical action, there's a shift that happens. And that in itself starts to build confidence. But this is about you understanding, where am I not confident around money and wealth? Where is there a lack of self-confidence, a lack of self-belief, maybe a lack of trust? I can't be trusted with money. That's something that I actually got taught growing up. You can't be trusted with money. As soon as you have it, you spend it like water. How many times have you heard that? Maybe you've never heard that. I've heard it. And yeah, some of it was true. But I've improved my relationship with money. I have a greater respect, healthy connection, and recognize when I am fulfilling a need with spending money when I don't need to, and what that need is. Okay, so that's your card one. Let me know if these things are like lighting up any bulbs for you. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions. I would love to hear. Now, if you've picked card two as your main card around money and wealth, then we've got breakthroughs happening here. So it's growth and up level. So there is expansion. There is maybe breakthroughs in mindset, behaviors, feelings around money. Maybe there's a shift there for you in terms of feeling like you are more deserving. And so you put your prices up, even if it's only by £5 or £10 or euros or dollars. There's this kind of like growth and up level. There's a shift in your frequency, in your mindset around your relationship with money and wealth. So there's, for me, what I'm sensing is there's this real landing within yourself of, I am worth more. I am deserving of more. My time and my gifts, whatever it is that you do, it doesn't matter, are worth more. So I am going to accept, I'm going to communicate my worth in a bigger way. I'm going to share that amongst family, friends. If you're not kind of like in business and you're, say, retired, there is still a growth and up level around you and your money and wealth. So this could be more around financial independence and making more sovereign decisions around how you are choosing to spend your money, where you're going to put your money, where you're going to maybe put your inheritance. There may be just some decisions around that, getting some legal paperwork put in place so that your money is protected, it is going to the right people whenever it needs to be shared out. This is all sovereign choices about where you place your money. For some of you, it might be making more finding out kind of more information about, you know, things that you could potentially have that will support you. You know, I don't want to say benefits, but it is benefits. Things that you are, you know, like, what's the word? I'm trying to think. God, the word's gone right out of my head. You know, like awards, as it were, not awards as in like you're winning an award, but there's like scholarship type stuff, or there is money available that is, say, for business owners, small business owners. There could be some things there that you start to hear about, that you start to do a bit of research on, and you realize that you can apply for extra funding, that type of thing. This is about sovereignty with your money and being able to invite more money into your experience. And money likes sovereignty as a choice and an action. Us being more sovereign and taking more ownership around our relationship with money. Money is going to be more available for you, is more likely to be attracted to you, because it runs on that frequency of sovereignty. So the more sovereign you are, the more ownership that you take around your money habits, behaviors, decisions, spending, all of that, you'll find that there's more money flow that can come in, you know, depending on how you're approaching it, if you're changing and growing and up leveling that relationship. So let me know if this is making sense. So there was a few messages in that particular card. Let me know how the cards are resonating, and if you've got any questions, please do come back to me. Of course, we are using the Akashic Oracle card deck, which is a modality in a box. But if you wanted your own one-to-one session, then I do offer one-to-one readings as well, either as a single individual session, and they are healing Akashic readings with the cards. They're not just oracle readings. There's so much more woven into that session. And we do find a very specific block that is blocking you with the challenge card, but there is a lot more healing that is laid into the session as well that will be happening in the background. And it's all about empowerment, empowering you to move forward in the most aligned way over the next 3 months. So I do that as a package as well on a subscription of 4 sessions per year, or I do a single session as well. Okay, so if you picked card 3, don't forget money and wealth is the main theme. This is a money and wealth special. And this is a money card directly from the wealth chamber in this particular deck. There are 7 chambers, if you didn't know, with this deck of cards, and there's 7 cards within each chamber. And it's the wealth chamber, and we've got money fears. So what you might find that there are some insecurities that are popping up this week around money flow. What you might find is that there's quite a lot of projection of money fear. Now, we know that money fear is definitely something that's high in the collective energies at the moment. There may be a ramping up of the money fears if you are choosing, excuse me, you're choosing to listen and ingest that information, whether that be directly or indirectly. This is your opportunity to alchemize, burn away those money fears. Notice where your own money fears are coming up by being connected to the collective and the money fears that are coming through there. Not enough, scarcity, poverty consciousness, scarcity consciousness, programming and conditioning, got to work hard for success. I can never make it, I'll always be poor, I've got to sacrifice, it's either this or that, I can't have it all. There are so many narratives. Which one are you buying into at the moment? Which one is impacting you at the moment? Because there's an opportunity to bring that to the surface, bring that fear to the surface and alchemize it. It doesn't mean that it's going to be alchemized in a drop of a hat and then you never have that money fear again, but you work through a layer and then you're more equipped to move along with your day, move along with your month. And then it might be that there's another layer of that money fear that gets projected, you get triggered, whatever it might be. And you've got an opportunity to work through the next layer. It could be that there's unexpected bills that pop in. And so the immediate reaction is, I haven't got enough, or how am I going to cover that? Now, there could be an element of truth in that. I am not dismissing the fact that money, there is loads and loads and loads of money, but it's in the certain hands of the few. And that could be a limiting belief on my perspective, but going off what we kind of can hear and like the societal experience at the moment, that would be my understanding. But when we have a reaction to an unexpected bill or something that's costing more than we expected, we can have a visceral reaction. And money, the energy of money takes that on. Oh, okay. Marina doesn't want me in her experience because I'm too dear, I'm too expensive. And we know that we are reacting to the information that we've been given or the sudden bit of information that's come into our experience, but it's the money that we are projecting that onto. It's the energy of money that we project that response or that reaction onto. And so what we can do is we can damage, in some shape or form, we can damage that relationship with the energy of money. So it's really interesting in terms of when there is something that comes up that triggers the money fear, noticing what our immediate reaction is. If people are complaining about money around you, do you get involved? Do you kind of like get in there and it's like, yeah, God, blooming heck, the bills have gone up again and I can't believe the council are doing this. And, why aren't they spending the money on, fixing the roads and stuff like this? We can get really embroiled in money conversations. But is it the right way to engage with a money relationship in having those conversations? Are we upholding and inviting more of that frequency of judgment and criticism into our experience because we're engaging in it? Or can we just be a bit more neutral and notice and be a bit more curious and interested of, oh, I've responded in that way, I've reacted in that way. Where's that coming from? And is it true for me? Is there a way that I can neutralize that with an affirmation, which is what we can do? We can go, I'm feeling safe with the amount of money, lots of money is coming to me. I'm here to receive, millions of pounds of money or whatever, we can neutralize, we can take back that reaction, we can neutralize the response, and we can put in something that's more positive, more appropriate. So we can neutralize our behaviors, our responses, the things that we actually say. Once we catch ourselves in the moment of doing it, we can neutralize it, which means that we've neutralized it. We're not creating any more of that like negative energy, as it were. So be curious with money fears this week and just notice if the money fears are coming from you. Are they coming from the collective? Are they coming from those people around you? And what can you do to alchemize the money fear? You don't have to hold the money fear at all. It's like, I've got the money, and if you've got fears around money, then that's perfect. But I have a good relationship with money, and anything that is coming into me that doesn't support my connection with money, taking physical action, really holding the energy of money here, physical money, I'm going to alchemize whatever I need to alchemize. But there's a lot of awareness that comes with that card this week as well. So again, let me know if this is sparking off any memories, any bits of inspiration, anything that you can relate to. Pop it in the comments and let me know. Okay, so the final card. So this is kind of like our pierre de resistance with money and wealth. So this is just the final message really that kind of ties it all up together, and it's strengthening boundaries. So what I want to say here really is just look at your money leaks, where you put your money power. Are you giving your money power and sovereignty to somebody else to decide for you? Are you feeling like you have no choice, that you are confined in this triangle, in this shape? And, I'm pressing against the walls here and I don't feel like I have any choice because of the situation, because of the perceived lack of flow of money into my experience. So I don't feel like I have any freedom. I don't feel like I can do anything. I don't feel like I can invest in myself, move forward, buy this, buy that. This may be a actual fact, but if you continue to approach that mindset and get frustrated and be in that cycle, then you're not going to break out of that. So this is an opportunity to, again, look at behaviors, patterns, feelings and thoughts about money and wealth relationships, and where you're placing your power, where you're placing your energy, and is in the sovereign owning whatever I need to own about my relationship with money. And if I need to change some of those bits, tweak, amend, heal, clear, whatever, then I'm going to do that. And just also noticing and celebrating, I am sovereign with my money and my decisions. I am taking these necessary steps to find out my expenses, find out my outgoings, make some adjustments, and feeling really good about that. So there's celebration there as well. That's what I get with this card. But essentially, strengthening boundaries is really looking at where you leak your power, leak your sovereignty with the frequency of money and also your wealth. Of course, you'd need to determine how you are denoting that term wealth in this particular reading. What is it relating to? So how are you leaking your energy? How can you reclaim that energy, that power, that sovereignty back, strengthening your boundaries? Awareness is the greatest way to start to strengthen your boundaries. You've got to have the awareness of what you need to strengthen, what the boundary is. And the boundary may have changed because you've changed, or the other persons have changed, or whatever has changed. You're not the same person. So the boundary needs to be tweaked a little bit. It needs to be recommunicated. It maybe needs to be upheld. That's all okay. We're allowed to evolve and grow. But with that, our boundaries, our standards, our sovereignty grows and changes as well. So, interesting reading, but I think for me, really, really helpful around your relationship with money. So there was lots of information, lots of tips and bits and pieces that I want you to reflect on and just see how you can apply that over the next 7 days. And either apply it to your money relationship or apply it to an element of wealth, whatever that means for you, and see how these cards support and shape your week to be the most aligned that you can have with your money and wealth. So let me know how those cards landed. Let me know if you want to get your own Oracle card deck. Also, the membership, the Magic Circle, which is for deck owners exclusively. The doors are now open. I would love for you to step into that exclusive membership. This month of March, we are talking all about sovereignty. Sovereignty with our intuition, our clair gifts, and really owning our power as oracles and healers. So we're going to go much deeper with that topic, that theme, over the month of March. So if you want to dive in and also get all of the other bits of training that have already taken place, then let me know in the comments and I will share the link. Okay, so love and blessings, everybody. Have a beautiful week and I'll see you in 7 days. Bye.